All right, good morning, everybody. Let's start with those toe lifts. So today we've got 3 circuits. There's 4 exercises in each, and each circuit has a different focus. So circuit 1 is cardio, circuit 2 is power, and circuit 3 is strength. Let's lift our heels, right, left. We're gonna do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we have 2 rounds. 4, 3, let's march it right in the center. Just add in some nice good bicep curls. So we're just starting to wake up those hips, wake up those arms a little bit. 4, 3, tap it to the side, reach it right to the front. 4, 3, 2, hamstring curls. We're going to take our triceps back to the back. 4, 3, 2, bring the knees back up in front. Let's add an opposite arm reach. So working on a little brain work, little coordination this morning. 8, 6, 4, 3, tap it to the side, reach it up towards the ceiling. Just a really little side bend. 4, 3, 2, back to our curls, straight arm press back. So I want you to think about trying to reach the pinkies to the wall behind you. 4, 3, 2, all right, slow deadlift in the center. Hinge it forwards. Stand up nice and tall. So shoulders down and back. A little bit of a tuck of the ribs. Push the hips back. You're going to reach down, grab your socks. Reach down, grab your bag. Hinge and lift. Hinge, lift. Weight is even across both feet. One more. Bring it all the way up, slow squat right here. Sit the hips to the heels, and then again, stand tall. So a little bit more upright posture here, sitting our hips a little bit lower down, like we're trying to sit on a very, very low stool. Good, down, 2, up, 2. 2 more. 1 more. All the way up, arm circles up and back. Bring it back around to the front. Up and back around to the front. 1 more like this. All right, backward circles only, alternate right, left. Sorry, the cat, as we were talking about before class, the cat is being the cat. All right, forward step and reach. Forward step, pull it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 4, 3, 2, slow it down, open book, forward, open, close, and back. Stabilize that lower body. Open the shoulder back behind you. It's okay if you don't 180. We have 4 more, so you can just keep it here. Open to the corner, come back, forward, open to the corner. If you can go a little farther, give it a shot. 1 more. Side lunge, step it out, hold it in place right here. 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way up in the center. We're going to keep our legs straight. Cross your arms across your chest. We're going to turn. We're going to draw a smiley face over to the left. Return it to the center. Turn to the left. Draw a smiley face. Turn it back in. Legs are straight. This isn't about getting your head to the floor. This is about a little hamstring stretch right here. Good, 2 more. Working on a little hip mobility in addition to a little stretch in the hamstrings. Last one. Bring it all the way up. We're going to take it out to a plank and we're just going to hold it. So hinge it forward, You can walk out to a plank, you can step it back, you can do a combination of the two. And we're just gonna do a hold. We do not have any hands and knees today, do we? Oh yeah, we do have a couple. So 8, 7, 4, 3. Let's bring it all the way back up to standing. Come back into the center. We're gonna do heel stomps. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3. March it out, shake it out. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. All right, first circuit, cardio is what we're going for. So option 1, forward and back. Forward and back. Option 2, you can jog it forward and back. Just remember to start with an opposite leg when we do round number 2. Second exercise, shuffle, reach for the floor, or grapevine, reach for the floor, or even just a double touch, reach for the floor. Exercise 3, hamstring curls with pull downs or pull backs. Exercise 4, we're gonna jog in place. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, 2 rounds. So let's start with our forward back jumps in 3, 2, and 1. So you can just do forward and back, or a little jog, or you can even just do little hops in place. This is our impact work for today. This is our impact, this is our jumping. You can do a little bit of jumping every single day. You start small. Maybe you do 4 or 5 jumps, and then you go back to a little jog for a little bit less intense hopping. So you do what feels good. If you want to go a little farther, a little faster, that's another option, but you can keep it slow and it can be very small. 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds rest. We're going to do our side-to-side shuffle with a little squat. My shuffle is going to be short. I don't have very far to go. Your shuffle can be farther. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So high impact shuffle, reach for the floor. It's okay if you don't touch it, but we shuffle, we reach. Shuffle, reach, low impact. You can do wide behind, wide front, wide hip width, wide behind, wide front. Squat it down. So getting in that crossing, it's going to work on our coordination. We're going to train a little bit like athletes today. A little bit like athletes today. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hamstring curls with pull downs. Hamstring curls with pull downs. Or you can just do a pull back as well. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can just pull, 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 pull. You can take it up a little bit more. You're going to add that pull down. We don't want to pull it down in front like we're trying to bring it to our chest. I want you to pull it down. You're pulling in your wings, pulling your shoulder blade down and back into your back pocket. So this round, we're focusing on the pull. We're pulling our heels up. We're pulling the muscle in the back a little shorter. Now we're pulling your shoulder blade down and back into your back pocket. This is back of the body work. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in the center. Jog in place. Power march. Just depends on how you're feeling today, what you want to go for. Less impact, more impact. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can just jog in place right here. Good jog. If you want to, you can just quick march. Pump those arms. Or you can try to quick march, thighs parallel to the floor. So you just try to get high. But if you want to go for a little bit quicker, A little more impact, but you do what's going to feel better for you today. Or this is our cardio. This is impact too. You can think about stomping. Maybe not if you're in an apartment and you're on an upper floor, but you can just think nice, good march. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going right back to the beginning. We're going right back into our forward and back line jumps. Now, if you did the jog, or if you had one foot that you kind of noticed landed first and took off first, we're going to try to do the other side. So forward, back, forward, back. Or I want you to think quick feet. So forward, back. It's also, this is that direction change. Start with a forward, back. Our next direction change is going side to side, right, left. I actually have a line in the middle of my floor that I can hop forward and back over. So forward and then back, forward and then back. And if you want to go faster, that's an option. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, speed freaks. This is our shuffle, our grapevine, our double touch with reach for the floor. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So shuffle, reach for the floor. Shuffle, side to side. Make sure we're not turning towards the direction we want to shuffle. So we're just holding it, hips, knees, and toes point forwards. Then we've got our body reaching. So nice, good squat, reach for the floor. So we're getting a lot of compound work today. Lower body is getting our workout from our cardio, and some of it is from the power moves in the next circuit. Good, less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hamstring curls with pull downs or pull back. So I do want you to try to get those elbows up a little bit. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Reach and pull. So this is 1. I want you to focus on the back of the body. So for me, it's hard to see, but this is a push. I want you to think about pull, pull, even if it's low. Pull it down. Remember, our front side of our body and our back side works in opposition. So similar movements, but depending where the weight is, depending on what you're doing and how your brain's working today, works the front or the back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to jog in place, or you can march, or you can march. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So high knee march if you want to keep it low impact. If you want to go a little higher impact, we're going to do that jog. And it doesn't have to be a fast jog. You can stay a little bit more upright. We just don't have to lean back, right? We also don't want to be just bent over. You can just march it, or fast marches, pump those arms. This is heart rate up. Good. 15 seconds. We'll have a little break. We're going to go through the moves for power, which power just means we're going to try to add a little speed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a drink. All right, our next exercise, our next circuit, we're going to focus on a little bit of power. Weights will help. You can also skip them. We're going to do deadlift, power up. Like imagine you're picking up something heavy You're going to use those legs to help you get the arms up. Option is it's a little mini squat combination deadlift. We're going to lift up, heels up, like we're picking up something heavy and we're going to catch it. You do what works better for you today. Second exercise, mini squat, overhead press. Yes, you can do mini squat front raise or mini squat side raise. I want you to transfer the energy from your legs into your shoulders. Third exercise is going to be our swings, dumbbell swings. Last exercise, this is the only one that you kind of got to think about. We're going to do lunge, little lunge, hip, power up, kind of a good swing. And you can go lunge into your shoulder. I take my foot out a little bit to the side, so down and up. It's a little bit like you're really forcefully taking off your seatbelt. Let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. We're going to do our clean, or it's a deadlift with a curl. 30 or 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So I just want you to think about picking something up quickly. We don't want to go down and push our hips forwards. We're just going to stand up nice and tall. So imagine I have 8. What if your dumbbells, what if the item you were picking up weighed 40 pounds, right? What if it was a little heavier? You got to use that little bit of momentum to get it up there. If you want to, we take it down. We add that little heel lift. We pick it up. It's a little heavier than you thought. We got to catch it. So a little hinge, kind of lift up with those heels. This is just adding a little extra oomph. But if you're like, my brain's not braining, which mine is not today, good rest. Push press. 1 dumbbell or 2. You can do 1 here, or you can hold 1 in front, hold it on the ends. We're using our legs to help us. 2, so little, transfer the energy. It's still controlled, but we're using that little bit of extra. So you're carrying something, you've got to put it on the top shelf. If you're like me, sometimes you're just that little bit too short, but it's a very small squat. Really just think like you're gonna jump and you change your mind. So little squat, press it up. Little squat, press it up. And again, you can do a side raise if you need to. So we take it down and bring it up. We're still controlling it on the way down. This is an option for you. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, dumbbell swings. Dumbbell swings. This is bracing the core, little rib tuck. We hinge at the hips, and then we bring it up. We're skiing, we're gonna just swing it. 2, and 1. We don't have to bring the arms way up, and we don't want to arch our low back to do it, or, drop your head or puff up your chest just to get your arms up. It's okay. And for a lot of us, just going parallel to the floor is plenty. So there's a difference between a deadlift and a swing, and then our full swing here. So think about, like if you wanted to slam a medicine ball down on the floor and then repeat it over and over again. But we just never let go of the medicine ball. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. All right, this is our lunge with our chop. Our lunge with our chop. And you can just do lunge and chop, tap it in. Doesn't have to be this big, huge thing. Here we go. So it's lunge and then chop. Lunge and chop. I want you to go slow on the way down, quick on the way up. Lunge, and even if it's here. So lunge, little chop. Lunge, quick chop. Down, take it up. Down, take it up. Think about your body position. If you notice that you're doing like a lot of crazy twisting, step back, out to the side. Right back, out to the side. Again, you can just do hip to here. Slow down, power up. Good, bring it in, shake it out. Back to the beginning. When we go to our strength segment, it's down on the floor and it's upper body and core. So our body will get a little bit of a break. But deadlift with curl, 2 and 1. So slow hinge, fast stand, curl it to your shoulders. Slow down, slow and quick. Slow and quick. So nice and slow, quick at the top. Now you also have that option where you hinge it down and then you add that little bit of a heel lift and kind of a little squat to catch the dumbbell at your shoulders. So hinge, add in that little squat when you catch it. Think about when you pick up something heavy, we don't always hold it here. Sometimes it's a little heavier and you squat down to catch it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, push press. Push press. If you want to do just one dumbbell, you hold it on the ends. So just transfer that energy. 2 and 1. So little squat, push it up. So all the energy in your legs goes through your torso into your shoulders to help you do that little push up. And it's okay if your push isn't 100% all the way up. That just means we might do a little shoulder work. So nice, good pushes. And again, if you need to, down and lift. And this is different than the swings that we do next if you're doing this in the front. But little squat, push it up. We're adding that little bit of a hop and that little bit of a push. Here's 2 and 1. Good, bring it in. We've got our swings. Swing, swing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And honestly, just start with little swings. It's okay if your little swings stay down here. As long as your technique is good and you're focusing on hinging with just your hips, so it's not rounding of the spine going down and up, it's a hinge and a lift. If you can brace the core when you stand tall, keep the ribs tucked under, bring the arms a little bit closer to parallel to the floor. It's just that little swing, a little swing. Good, we've got about 12 seconds. As we stand, you don't have to lock out the knees, but get that little quad squeeze. Shoulders stay over your hips. Good, rest. Now we're gonna do that lunge on the other side with your chop. That lunge, you honestly just do a little step straight back, and then you can step straight forwards, hand goes to your shoulder. Time's on, down and lift. Slow and lift. If you even really wanna power out of it, slow, pause, stand up tall. Step back, pause, come up tall. So taking it back, adding that little bit of a pause makes you have to power out and really think about using those muscles. So step it back, bring it up. You can keep it low right here. It doesn't have to be a huge, massive rotation. Good, 5. You can even take it back and bring it up in the center if you have to. Last one. Good, bring it in, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink. We're gonna head down to the floor. If you don't wanna go down to the floor, that's okay. We're gonna do rows, tricep kickbacks, Russian twists, and then alternating heel taps. So for the rows, you can do both at the same time, or you can do a supported row, still focusing on good core position. So we're gonna do a row, one side, then we're gonna kick it back, one side. Then round 2, we'll do the other side. Russian twist, you can do rotations, or you can do weighted marches, or a farmer's carry. For the alternating heel taps, I want you to do single leg deadlifts. And you're probably thinking that's not the same muscle group. It is, because we have to brace our core, especially our lower core, into our hips in order to maintain our balance. No weights, just single leg deadlift, and then you'll switch sides, round number 2. But we're gonna take it down. Rows. If you want to do a renegade row, you can do hands and knees, or you can go to a knee plank or a toe plank. It's completely up to you. It's gonna just add a little more core. But 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we have just nice good row. Pull up and then down. I never press my dumbbell into the floor. I row up and then I really just bring it right back down again. Tap it, take it down, row up, and tap. My upper body and my core stay steady. Renegade rows are a little bit more up and down than the rows we do standing. If you want to take it a little farther forward, shoulders still over the wrists, wide knees, it's going to help you keep the hips and torso level. You can be in a knee plank. Make it a little bit harder. It's been ages since I've done these. Toe plank, renegade row. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Little bit of a rest. We're not going to do our tricep kickback, same arm. Hands and knees, knee plank, toe plank. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Same thing. So now we're just going to kick it back and bring it in. Being on the floor, adding in the hands and knees, or adding in that forward fold with your hand on the seat of a chair, we're engaging our core. So we're getting that stability in here. Again, if you want to make it a little bit harder, shoulders down and back, away from the ears. Whatever you pick, you can take it back. So knee plank right here. Good, we've got 10 seconds. Last option. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flip it onto your backside, onto your buns. We're gonna do Russian twists. If you wanna do this sitting in a chair, you 100% can. You can do this with or without weights. With or without weights. 2, and 1. So a little bit of a lean back, C curve with your tummy, chest is still open. We're gonna go side to side. For those of you that do not wanna go side to side, take it out and hold it. Hold it, hold it. Make it a little bit harder. Chest, out, chest, out. So this is your not rotating option. So same thing if you're standing. You can do your standing rotations. That's completely okay. Or you can do your weighted march or your farmer's carries. Those are going to be anti-rotation exercises. Here's 2 and 1. All the way down onto your back. Alternating heel taps. So this is just like our dead bugs. We're going to focus on lower body, lower core. Hands can be by your hips. Time is on. So heel tap and lift. Heel tap and lift. If you want to make it harder, as we take the heel down, we extend the leg and then bring it back up. Extend the leg, bring it back up. If you need to, if this is too much, start with both feet on the floor, lift one knee and set it down. This is a starting exercise. So if you're new to this workout, if you're new to core work, this is a new exercise for you. Start with the feet on the floor and do a lift. If you've done this, you're comfortable, it doesn't hurt your back, you have good technique, start with your legs up. Good, bring it up. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna go for our rows. We're switching over to the other side. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna pull up with our rows and then go forward. Up and then down. If your hands and knees, and if you don't want to be on your wrists, that's okay. You can be in a half kneeling position if that feels all right for your knees. Rest your upper torso and tummy on your thighs. So this is an option. Give the wrists a break. Still get that exercise in. You can take those knees back behind your hips. Continue with your rows. Just don't let those arms go really far forward. Last round, 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a little break. Tricep kickback, same thing. Hands and knees, knee plank, toe plank, kneeling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So bring it up, just kick it back and bring it down. Kick back and down. It's a nice good extension. Now we're holding that row, holding that stable spine as we're lifting the arm up. Have that option. Take the hips in front of the knees, wide knees, kick it back. Good, last 10 seconds. I'm gonna try to get a couple on my toes today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. We're gonna go for our Russian twists, or you're more than welcome to pick your option. Weighted march, farmer's carry, but shoulders down, little lean back, little C curve with your tummy. So a C curve isn't big C curve, it's just ribs a little closer to your hips, little rotation. This is just my arms moving without my core going anywhere. I want you to think about shoulder, little turn towards your opposite knee. And if you don't want to do that, you press out, you bring it in. You press out, you bring it in. It takes out that rotation. 15 seconds. So shoulders away from the ears, long neck, little turns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise for today is going to be our heel drops. And if you're standing, I want you to try to do those single leg deadlifts. We're just going to bring it up. Think about pulling the ribs down, times on, little heel tap, bring it up. Heel tap, bring it up. We're focusing on that core stability here. Heel down and lift. Arms can be up, arms can be down by your hips. What feels good today? We're over halfway. Last exercise for today, and we will stretch. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can bring the knees in. You can give your chest a little bit of a hug. If that does not feel good, or if you have a little trouble breathing, just take your feet flat on the floor. Give your body a little bit of a rest. You can come to seated. You can lie on your back. You can grab a drink. Take a moment, move any equipment out of the way if you need to. We're going to start with a cross-leg position, but I want you to think about having, instead of having your ankles crossed and one foot underneath your other leg, I want you to think about trying to do the toe of my left foot is resting right in the crease of my thigh and my calf, so they're not crossed over each other. There's one in front and one in back. So right foot is in front, left foot is in the back. And we're gonna just gently press out on those inner thighs. If you need to, if you're really tight and your legs are really high, you can have your hands by your hips. You can lean back a little. See if that feels better. So we're gonna turn over the left leg, and we're going to hinge forwards over the left leg, keeping your right hip and glute as close to the floor as you can. So we should feel a stretch in that opposite hip or in your hips. Good, bring it up into the center of the leg that's in front. We're gonna take that leg out. We're gonna turn and we're just gonna do a nice good walk forward hamstring stretch. Keeping, again, your opposite glute on the floor. Good, bring it up. We're gonna switch. So now we're gonna take the other foot in front. So left foot in front, right foot back. So again, my left foot kind of rests on my thigh and my toe is kind of in that crease between my calf and my thigh. I'm gonna turn to the right and now I'm gonna walk it forward a little. Again, we're probably gonna feel a stretch a little bit in that opposite side. It's okay if you turn a little and you don't go very far. We're keeping the glutes on the ground. Good, let's bring it back up into the center. Take the leg that's in front, extend it out. Nice good hamstring stretch. So turn, and then we're gonna walk it out. So we've got one foot out, one foot curled in. Now my foot is just touching the inside of my thigh. Good. Bring it into the center. We're going to flip it over, hands and knees. Sit back into your child's pose position. Reach those arms out. Nice, good stretch. You need to come to standing or you need to have your arms elevated. This is a good chance. Good. We're going to bring it back up to hands and knees. We're going to walk it up, half kneeling position, one foot in front of the other. We're going to tuck our tail, squeeze our glute, give ourselves a little bit of a push. And then we're just going to do a tricep lift, tricep stretch. So we're just going to do the pat on the back to start. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take both arms into the small of the back of the hand into the small of the back, shoulders down, squeeze the elbows together. But we're still tucking our ribs, tucking our tail. So a little chest stretch, but we're activating the muscles in the back. Good, release, switch it over to the other side. So good, half kneeling position. Tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, little push forwards, and then we just give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. Good, let's bring it in, and now we're going to again take both hands into the small of the back, pull the shoulders down, and then we're going to try to squeeze the elbows together. In 4, 3, 2, let's take that front leg, release it, pull it back in. We're going to come up to a nice good standing position. Feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward, just nice good hip circles. And change direction. Good. Pivot. We're going to go a little duck-footed. Nice good hip circles. So legs are straight. Good. Change direction. Good. Bring it in. Now we're going to rotate in, pivot, pigeon-toed. I try to keep my toes touching. You do not have to do that if they don't go. I just have to do this because my one leg likes to go out. So if I keep my toes touching, it lets me know I'm good. Good. Change direction. This is the one where I feel very ungainly and uncoordinated, and my circles do not look like circles anymore. Good. Bring it into the center, toes pointing forwards. We're going to take our shoulders down and back, and then ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up. We're going to look to one side, look to the other. Good. Bring it in the center. Big breath in. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. And exhale. One more time. Big breath in. Out. And you are all done.